into another edition of the Morning Edge, DeadPresPicks, joined as usual by SlopRules and a special guest today. Analytics Capper is joining us, my man, for a while now. Is coming on. He's going to give us a couple NBA picks as well. So excited to have AC on the show today. Guys, Monday Night Football last night. We got the World Cup going. Obviously, college basketball, NBA, everything back in swing. How was your guys' night? Any takeaways from last night?
The overhit.
It did. I was thinking
excited about that.
That was exciting. I was thinking of you want to hit.
Yeah, primetime overs are making a comeback, right? The unders have been on fire recently, so I think Sunday night and Monday night have both been over. NBA, I did really well, 3-0. NFL, I got that one wrong. I was on the Cardinals, unfortunately.
I was on the Cardinals with you. It's not our fault.
Yeah, but see, that worked out good for you guys on the Cardinals because you knew you could just turn the game off like in the second quarter. You know what I mean? Like it was pretty. So you're like, yeah, that's bad. I'm just gonna move on to NBA.
Couldn't even get mad. Like it was one of those games where you knew it was over. And,
yeah.
I texted these guys at halftime. I said they're not covering. Like you could just tell it was going to be an ugly game.
Yeah. It's like, all right, well, cool. I can just go start watching basketball now. I don't even have to like come back to this game because this is a beating.
Just move on with my night. Now, James Conner. I don't know if you saw this, John. They took away. Did you see it?
I did.
And he would have had 20. And I literally, someone sent me the video because they were like, yo, this isn't right. And it's hard to tell in the video if it was like forward or not, but it was called forward. It was not conclusive from my angle that they
no. To be honest with you, anyone that had the over in receiving yards for him, that was definitely a catch.
Yeah, that's what and someone messaged me, do you know who to contact in the NFL about this?
I love when they say that. It's like, I used to give an email address to like somebody in the NFL offices. So you just go on the NFL website and just find an email address. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and then maybe they'll overturn it. So there's still hope.
Yeah, they'll call FanDuel and get your money.
Yeah, we're not dead yet. I'm not counting it as a loss until they can.
Yeah, just things in the records ungraded. Is there a contact us page on the NFL website?
There has to be somewhere.
That was a bad beat. I wasn't on this, but the Arizona game, did you guys follow that? They were up 18 with a minute left and only won by 9.
See, I personally took that. And
no.
And my friend said like lock of the night, you know, when someone says that. So you're always kind of just riding to support your friends. And
it's gonna end.
Oh yeah, exactly. And I turn it on, it's like 1:30 a.m. You're all tired. You're just like, all right, please, like I don't want to lose my money. They were up like 16 with a minute 30, and I think they won by 8. Cincinnati hit like 3 threes in a row or something crazy. It was bad. It was really, really an upsetting night on some bad beats. But today's a new day. You know, we get a clean slate. Got a lot of NBA to get into on the show for AC and John. I'm going to get a college basketball pick. Also some action tonight. That's big. You know, we get a little football, Tuesday night football for you all tonight. So a lot going on. But AC, since you are our guest, we're going to start with you first. You got a couple NBA picks. What are we looking at for tonight?
Yeah, I love the Kings. They're on the road tonight against the Grizzlies. I know it's a little bit of reaction. Bane is out. Morant is most likely out. But the Kings are on fire, guys. They're quietly the hottest team in the Western Conference. They won 6 straight. They have the #1 overall offense in the NBA above the Celtics. So I like the Kings money line -135. I got this last night when they were short dogs. I still like it tonight as a favorite. So I like the Kings. Correlated with that is Sabonis, man. Sabonis has kind of been their quasi point guard in the half court. I like his assist prop over 5.5 assists.
I love it. I've been riding the Kings train a little bit as of late. They've been a team like talent-wise the last couple of years. We know they've had some talent, but have not been able to piece things together. That's got to be a tough team to be a fan of, the Kings. Like when are they ever competitive? And now, maybe now's the time, but definitely
they might be back.
They might. Well, yeah. See, I guess I was really young when they had like those Chris Webber, Mike Bibby teams. See,
hey, you missed it, bro. You should have been born earlier. Those teams were so fun to watch. And they were dogs.
You got a little dog action coming.
They were super fun. They had cowboys in the cowbells in the fans, and it was that series against that Lakers that really just killed that team for good.
Yeah, that was the final straw, but definitely has been a long time for Kings fans. So excited for Kings fans that maybe this year just make the playoffs, right? Like that would be a step for that team. But they definitely have the talent to do so this season. All right, John, we'll go to your pick, then we'll do mine, then we'll let AC take us home because you got two for us, AC, right? You got another little
Yeah.
bit. All right, John, we'll move along to your pick.
I'm gonna go kind of the opposite, not really, because both these things could easily happen. Dylan Brooks, 25 plus points, plus 105. That's at FanDuel. Guys, I don't know if you've ever seen this guy play, but he is literally the ball hog of all ball hogs.
Yeah. This guy hates
Yeah.
The thing with him is there has to be somebody on the floor that's better than him, so he doesn't take every shot. My dog is going crazy now. I don't know what that means for like a player prop.
It means it's good.
Yeah, like I mean, we could say that Dylan Brooks is actually a dog.
He could be getting
helps.
Yeah, I mean,
But,
your dog's going nuts.
We're just gonna have to let this dog walking by just finish walking by. I can keep talking.
We can get him. You want to get my pick in the meantime?
Yeah. How about you do your pick?
Yeah, little live adjustments here. So, I'm gonna go with the Temple Owls. I'm gonna go money line minus 120. Tough game last night. It was actually a really good game against St. John's. Back and forth, kind of down to the wire. Temple actually led with like a minute 30 left. Ended up losing the game. We know they went and beat Villanova this year. I was impressed with that win. 2-point loss to Vanderbilt. They beat a decent Rutgers team. I've actually been really impressed with what I've seen from the Owls. This is another team. We're talking like the Kings. Being a Temple Owl fan, I don't know if it's ever been fun. It might actually be worse than being a Kings fan. They have not been competitive for a long time, but I actually like the team that they have this year. They have a lot of experience, especially at the guard position, which we know early in the year, experienced guards can go a long way, especially late in games. So even their losses this year, I've been impressed with. I think St. John's will be a tournament team. They have a lot of offense. I like them out of the Big East this year. Villanova will be a tournament team for sure. They actually beat them. Vanderbilt, it's an SEC team. You play them tough. Now you get Richmond. Richmond had a crazy cover last night, talking about crazy covers. I don't know if you saw against Syracuse. I think they were like plus 5.5 last second three. College basketball is the absolute worst beats. I don't care what anyone says. You can never prepare yourself for college basketball beats. Richmond, though, they do bring some experience back. Tyler Burton, most notably, who, has been a legitimate player now for a few years. This is a team that went on a little bit of a run last year. Remember, out of the A-10 in the tournament. So I like Richmond as a team, but I think tonight the line is suggesting Temple gets it done. I like the way they're playing at the moment. I'm going to ride my Philly team here with the Owls. So give me Temple to get the win tonight, minus 120 right now over on DraftKings. So I'm going to be all over Temple in this spot. John, did your dog stop barking? Are you ready to get back?
No, she's good. She's good.
Okay.
She is now back on the bed. The dog that walked by is gone, so I think we're good to go.
That's the dog to blame. It's not your dog's fault.
Yeah, that's the other dog.
Yeah.
My dog did nothing. It was just laying here.
Just literally laying there, yeah.
Dog had to walk by. But no, I was saying Dylan Brooks, dude, if you've ever watched him, if without John Morant on that team, this guy would take 70 shots a game, and I'm serious. And then Desmond Bane is out too. So he's like, have you ever played pickup with a ball hog? Pickup basketball, we're just a guy like when the ball hits its hands, you're like, we're not getting the ball back. You know what I mean? Like, this guy's shooting. That's him. Last game, he took 30 shots. Like, the other guys were like not even really in the high teens. Like, it was just the Dylan Brooks show. Last year, whenever Morant and Bane were out, there was out one game against the Suns. Guy took 28 shots. And he doesn't even hit half. But the thing is, with that kind of volume, you don't need him to. So he took 11 3-pointers. What if he's kind of on fire tonight? Like, he's going to go for 40, just because, again, he's going to take 30 shots. So that's my reasoning. On top of that, the Kings play fast. And they have, the third worst defensive efficiency in the NBA. So we're getting points. And, again, there's one guy that's scoring them for Memphis, and that's Brooks. So I think we're good. The only thing that could stop us is if the Kings just absolutely wax them. which I think is kind of possible, but I don't know. I don't know. I think it stays close enough that we still get 25.
Yeah, they could, but nothing's worse than that when the player prop just dies because of a blowout. But I hope it stays.
You gotta watch that. Guys
yeah.
don't talk about that enough. I mean, like they'll talk about every other thing other than the fact that this team might get killed or they might kill the team they're playing. You know what I mean? It's like that's the biggest factor in my book. Is that's the first thing I'm looking for. I need a tight spread. I need a home dog type team that you think could win.
Yeah.
Because if not, man, like that's not fun to watch.
Yeah, I think the game is going to be close throughout, John. So I think you're good. As long as he plays like 30 minutes, you'll get that 25 points. Because you're right, he's going to take all the shots. Even with Morant and Bane on the court, he still takes all the shots, to be honest.
Yeah, like whenever he thinks he's the best guy on the court, and he thinks he's the best guy on the court, like pretty much all the time. So, and then when he actually is the best player on the court, you're in trouble. You're going to see a Dylan Brooks show. Even back in college, he was doing that.
He's been doing it for years. Yeah,
he makes Russell Westbrook look like Ben Simmons.
Yeah, no, shoot, man. I'm not dogging on him either. I respect him for it. Like I think it's cool. Like I use ball hog as like that's a compliment.
That can be it's a compliment tonight. AC, real quick, since you said Ben Simmons, me and you did a basketball show together all last year. We know my hate for Ben Simmons. He's coming back to Philly, but he's kind of playing like the G League Sixers tonight. Embiid's out, Max is out, Harden's out, Harris. So like he's really playing nobody. But any thoughts on this game from you? Even like a betting angle on it, or you think?
Yeah, for me it's Nets or nothing at all. I know there's a lot of guys missing for the Sixers, and I usually don't handicap, as a reaction to injuries. But you're missing like the best players on the team.
Yes.
It's gonna be hard for Philly to keep up. And the Nets have been playing a lot better. I believe they're 7-2 in their last 9 games against the spread. The difference with them is they're starting to play defense, and a lot of that is on Ben Simmons, Royce O'Neal, those guys. So I think it's going to be a tough night for Philly to score. So I like the Nets there.
Isn't Kyrie back?
I believe
Kyrie is back.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They could just it could get ugly. I don't think there's any props up yet for Simmons, but I'm curious to see where his numbers will be. But we'll be monitoring that throughout the day. AC, you have one more bet for us. Looks like a prop. What are we looking at? Looks like the same game also with the Kings.
Yeah, so earlier I was on the Kings money line. This is correlated. I'm going to be on Sabonis over 5.5 assists. I think he's the point guard in the half-court offense there for the team. And hopefully for John, I hope the game is close throughout. So this hits for Sabonis. But he's really good right now playing the high post. He's getting wide open shots to his three-point shooters in the corner, Keegan Murray, Harrison Barnes, guys like that. So give me Sabonis over 5.5 assists. It's minus 130 at DraftKings.
I love it. I will be tailing these player props for sure, guys. Before we go, let's have a little promo here from OddsChecker. So make sure you're not missing out on your November giveaway. If you're not subscribed to the OddsChecker US YouTube channel, you'll be entered with the chance to win $500. And get this, if you comment on a recent video, whatever is at the top of your shopping list, they'll give you another entry, so don't miss out. So make sure you guys are subscribing and showing love to the OddsChecker channel. AC, it was great to have you on with us today, man. We love your basketball knowledge. We'll bring you back on, obviously, hopefully more times on the show with us. John, as always, it's great to see you every morning, so that's always a positive too. But we'll be back here on the Morning Edge Thursday morning. Can't wait. Got some Thursday night football coming. Let's get a little 4-0 show sweep, and we'll see you guys then.